Hello, I'm WBZ TV meteorologist Barry Burbank. I've got your forecast for the next several days, the last week of November. Let's see what's going to be happening. I don't think we're going to have a cold shot like we had last week, that's for sure. But we certainly are going to get more rain as if we needed more. And we've had so much so far, in fact, so much that it's been the wettest fall so far on record for the Blue Hill Observatory. And the fall being September 1st through November 30th, it's called the meteorological fall. And with the rain we had last night and early this morning, it boosted the amount at Blue Hill into the #1 position. So first place at Blue Hill for 23.5 inches of rain in this fall alone. That's just incredible. It surpassed the previous record, which was just yesterday, and that was 1996. That was certainly, we had all that rain overnight last night, and this morning it mounted to almost an inch at Blue Hill. It was less than an inch in Boston, and off to the north and west of Boston, there wasn't much rain at all, hardly enough to even wet the ground in spots across the northern part of the state and near the border. But it really poured across southern New England, and most places had well over an inch, and many areas had, as you can see, close to an inch and a half out of that. And we are in for more rain, not really tonight, although there could be a touch of mist, and tomorrow morning. It's mostly later tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night that we get the rain. And as you can see here, it looks like about 3/4 of an inch or more, except the lower totals will be down over the Cape for tomorrow, unlike what happened last night when they get the heaviest rain. It looks like the heaviest rain is going to be off to the north and west. But where the heavy precipitation exists, there's going to be some snow there. I'll show you that shortly. So today we actually had an above average day for a change after many, many days of below average temperatures going back a week and a half for the most part. It was above average. We had a red square today, but still the mean temperature is about a solid 2.5 degrees below average here, the mean temperature departure. So that typically means when we have a cold November more than 2 degrees below average and even some snow, that means the winter is going to be a tough one. Well, most signs suggest that. The statistics show that. However, there just are few exceptions to the rule, so we'll have to see how this one pans out. But we are forecasting above average snowfall and certainly temperatures going below average for most of the winter. There'll be some fluctuations there, of course. And today we did move up to almost up to 50 in Boston, so that was nice. But it's exactly average for November 25th. The average high is 49. Tomorrow will be about the same. 46 or 47 in Boston, and again, cooler areas north and west like it was today, upper 30s to near 40, and warmest areas over southeastern Mass will be in the upper 40s for tomorrow, in spite of the fact there's not going to be any sunshine around. These will be your highs if you're traveling across the country for tomorrow. The colder will be slamming across the Midwest, following the blizzard conditions, which is going to be existing near Chicago tonight, areas southwest of Chicago. Lots of snow coming up there with a lot of wind as well. It'll still be warm in Florida, 83 degrees in Orlando coming up for tomorrow. Here's the storm that's producing the blizzard conditions and a stripe from portions of northern Missouri up to Chicago tonight, several inches. That storm is actually going to sail up into Canada, eventually Great Lakes first and then Canada. But a new center will form on the mid-Atlantic coast and come up and give us our heavier rain tomorrow evening. So for tonight, just touches of mist may be around. It's a damp feeling sort of night. I'm not expecting any widespread dense fog at ground level, but a low ceiling likely. And there's the storm there, which is going to be moving up in the Great Lakes, and the secondary will give us the rain tomorrow afternoon. So watch the timestamp here. We see we go down to around 40 in Boston tonight, mid-30s out in central Massachusetts. Not expecting an icing situation. Tomorrow morning we may have little bits of mist drifting in from the ocean. No heavy rain, but occasionally you might have to use the windshield wipers for some mist, which might be falling. And in the afternoon, a few light showers may break out and sprinkles, but no real heavy rain as it appears now. It looks like we'll get beyond the afternoon commute before the rain really gets underway, and then it's going to pour down for tomorrow night. With the snow and then blue shading here across northern New England, across the mountains. The low center is going to move up from southwestern Connecticut into Massachusetts, then into southeastern New Hampshire, and sort of slowing down along the Maine coast early on Tuesday morning. As it continues to intensify, it's really going to crank out a ton of snow for the western mountains of Maine, more than a foot there, 12 to 18 inches, probably more than a foot for parts of the northern mountains of New Hampshire, and lesser amounts of snow down toward the coastline where it's going to be near rain near the coastline, but heavy wet snow just inland. So that's going to be happening. And as we go into Tuesday, we'll get wind coming in from the southwest, and we'll get breaks. So varying amounts of clouds and sunshine on Tuesday. The amount of snow that falls up north will be about like this, several inches in the deeper shading at 6 to 12 inches and more than 12 inches in the purplish sort of shades. There may be some wet snow going down in parts of the northern Worcester Hills and especially into the Berkshires in the higher elevations. There'll be wet snow there. This week, we're not going to have a blast of frigid air coming in from Canada. Last weekend, we showed you that. And the jet stream is different this week, so we're not going to have cold air plunging down here. But we are going to have an upper-level low, which is going to give us some snow showers here on Wednesday. Then that'll move out, and we'll have better weather the second half of the upcoming week. It should be a lot sunnier and more stable, with just some afternoon fair weather clouds on Thursday. There may be a system going out to sea on Friday, so it gets cloudier for a while in southern New England Friday, but it looks like the precipitation would miss us. And then nice and sunny next Saturday, and then clouding over next Sunday, followed by rain late in the day. So below average temperatures the second half of the week, but at least we'll have more sunshine. And we'll have a little bit of sunshine from time to time on Tuesday as well, after about a ½ inch to an inch of rain tomorrow night. That's your forecast for now. Have a nice week.